Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my fangirl favorites for January 2022. So it's the start of a new year, you guys, and I had to desperately remember that we're in the year 2022. I about accidentally opened up this video saying 2021. Sometimes it takes me a while to get into a new year and remember we're in a new year. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe everybody else has the same problem. So yeah, you guys, the start of a new year. And I'm just going to be talking about some of my nerdy things that I enjoyed this month. But yeah, let's start off with the bad news first. Bad news? I don't know if it's really bad news. It's bad news for me, I guess. Let me tell you, 2022 has opened up rough for me. I have not had a good start to 2022. First up, I have been pretty ill. I've been pretty ill for the majority of the month. I got like a pretty bad cold. Where I live in particular, the weather was just fluctuating up and down so rapidly, kind of right there at the end of December and then through January. The weather was just doing all sorts of crazy things. Like one day it would be incredibly hot, and then another day it would just drop all of a sudden to almost freezing. So yeah, that wasn't doing great things to my immune system, I guess. And I guess a combination of allergies as well, I don't know. But either way, kind of literally right after Christmas, you guys, I got like a pretty bad cold. It wasn't like bad to the point that I felt ill, which was very strange. I never felt like miserable, because I still was perfectly able to go to work and I was perfectly fine at work. I just had like a runny nose and a sore throat. And I seriously, you guys, for about 2 weeks, I lost my voice completely, and it was not good. Because I was sitting there at work, I was sitting there trying to answer the telephone, I was sitting there trying to talk to people. It was not good. I had to practically whisper to people, and it was terrible. So yeah, I started off 2022, I had a cold. It was definitely a cold. It wasn't the flu, it wasn't COVID. I could definitely tell it was just a cold. Like I said, the weather was fluctuating up and down so much, and it was just really messing with my health, I guess. So yeah, that was the first thing that I had to deal with at the start of January this year. And then also in January, guys, another stupid thing that happened to me. I've mentioned before, I work in the retail section at Cracker Barrel. I also do like the retail truck. I help process the truck when it comes in. So I was sitting there unboxing a box of tumblers, and I was putting them on the shelf, and a tumbler like that you drink out of, that you could put like a hot beverage in or a cold beverage in. One of the metal, it was a metal tumbler, it wasn't like a plastic tumbler, you guys. I dropped a metal tumbler right on my foot, and I broke my little pinky toe. And I'm so embarrassed about that, because it was a stupid tumbler of all things, rather than something like seriously really heavy, you know? So yeah, I also broke my little pinky toe this month, and it's not been great. I'm still in a lot of pain. So yeah, the beginning of 2022, you guys, it's been rough for me. It's not been fun. But yeah, other than my health issues, let's get over that. Let's go into my favorite nerdy things that I got up to this month, yeah guys. I guess starting off with January 1st, did anybody else watch the Harry Potter reunion special? I think it was like the 20th anniversary special. Oh my god, has it been that long? You guys, oh my god, it makes me feel super old. I watched the Harry Potter reunion special. It aired on HBO Max, and it was great, you guys. I loved it. I went into it not expecting too much, but I'm really glad I watched it. Especially if you're a Harry Potter fan, I think you'll really get a lot out of it. It was actually very emotional. I wasn't expecting the reunion to be so emotional as it was, because I think probably the last 30 minutes or so, I just cried my eyes out the entire damn time. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, I love the reunion special. It's definitely worth a watch if you love all things Harry Potter, especially the movies. And yeah, there's like an emotional catharsis to it or something. I don't know. It's like therapy, weirdly enough. I don't know how that happens through a documentary, but it happened. So yeah, I watched the reunion special. Like I said, that was like January 1st. Oh, the movie Knives Out. Yeah, guys, I finally got around to watching Knives Out, which I think came out back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I finally watched Knives Out. I took the time to watch that because I've been really anxious to watch it. Knives Out is like a Agatha Christie style whodunit, starring Daniel Craig as the leading detective. You also have Chris Evans in there, Catherine Langford, Jamie Lee Curtis. The cast list goes on and on and on. Yeah, guys, it's a huge cast of amazing actors. And like I said, it's a whodunit. It's a murder mystery. What I really loved about Knives Out is that it was a lot more than a whodunit. It was a lot more than just the murder mystery. That is a big part of it, but kind of halfway through the movie, which is very surprising. I'm not going to spoil anything, you guys. Halfway through the movie, they kind of reveal to you what's going on to some extent. And if you've been paying attention to the movie thus far, you kind of are aware, before the characters are aware, of who the murderer is, if that makes sense, because I was able to figure it out fairly quickly. So then, kind of at the halfway point, the movie kind of flips in a different type of direction, and it kind of turns into more of a, I guess, a political commentary in some ways, a social commentary. So I found that really fascinating. I loved that combination, that it's a whodunit, but also a social, kind of political movie as well. It was very, very well done, I think, and I love that. It really, it turned it into a very different movie in some ways, and it made it a lot more interesting and intriguing and engaging. So yeah, anybody else, has anybody else watched Knives Out? Because I freaking loved it, and I believe there's going to be some future movies. Did Netflix buy the rights to Knives Out? Maybe? Because I think there's going to be more movies like with Daniel Craig in them, because he's kind of like the Poirot, you know, like from Agatha Christie. He's kind of like that type of character that the other cast members won't come back, but he will be like the returning character investigating like a new murder mystery or whatever. So yeah, I finally got around to Knives Out. I totally loved it. Let's see, what else have I been doing in the month of January? The final season of Discovery of Witches came out. Loved it. Super great. I will be having a review for season 3 of A Discovery of Witches coming out sometime in February, so stay tuned for that. I'm not going to sit and talk about it right now, so if you want to know my thoughts about A Discovery of Witches, stay tuned for sometime in February, because that will come out sometime soon. Yeah, what else, you guys? Oh, another big thing that I did put up on my channel just last week, you guys, if you're not aware. I did a 3-part series where I ranked all of the historical fiction and fantasy TV series that I watched in 2021. I put all that up last week. If you love historical fiction, if you love fantasy, you know, some sort of combination of that, I would greatly appreciate it if you took the time to watch those videos and share your personal thoughts and opinions. Like I said, especially if that's your favorite type of genre and whatnot. And yeah, like I said, I was really sick at the beginning of the year, and I happened to film those particular videos when I was in the middle of being sick, and oh my god, you can tell because my voice is completely different and it's a wreck. My voice is an absolute wreck in those videos, but I needed to get them filmed because I really wanted to put those videos up this year. So yeah, I just wanted to make you guys aware of that 3-part series if you're not aware of it already, because it was something that was very time consuming on my part. And yeah, I'm very curious if you did watch that series of videos. If I did another similar set of videos next year, would you watch that, or is it a waste of time? Do you not care? Just let me know. So you guys, that is it for this month's Fangirl favorites. In the comments below, what did you guys get up to in the month of January? Hopefully you had a better start to the year than I did. I had a great time consuming stuff, you know, like watching TV and movies. I had a great time doing that. Other than my health and my stupid broken toe, it's been great. So yeah, I'm very curious what you guys have enjoyed in the month of January. It can be movies, music, television, video games, books. I don't care what it is. Anything that gave you joy this month, just share it with me down below. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.